Complete this rhyme. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
How are you working? How?
Who's that?
Welcome to The Point of View.
Welcome to Face to Face on Channel One Television.
And hello, welcome to What the Papers Are Saying.
This be football made in Ghana. It be the only pidgin show where it day on your screen. Channel One TV.
Thank you so much.
Some people are late. You know, they have to catch up. City TV is now Channel One TV. You understand?
This is Channel One TV, telling your story, empowering change.
This is the Election Bureau. Hello, you are welcome to the Channel One Newsroom, live from our studios at number 5 Ola Hansen Lane at Tessano here in Accra. My name is Charles Owusu Kumi. Coming up, Supreme Court to deliver landmark judgment on Speaker Alban Bagwin's contested decision to declare 4 parliamentary seats vacant on Tuesday, November 12.
I quote, the judgment of this court will be delivered tomorrow, 12th November 2020.
Also coming up, Sekondi High Court lifts injunction, clears Joanna Jankujo to contest Amenfi Central seat for the NDC.
And I'm coming home and we are going to do our campaign lunch, and after the campaign lunch then so I know that the people are waiting for me and they are happy. So I want to tell them that they should just go and find something to eat and drink and be happy and thank God.
NPP flag bearer Dr. Bawumia commissions e-pharmacy and telehealth services, advocating for digital transformation in healthcare.
Waiting room for 3 hours, 4 hours before doctor in home. Enti na ye pese yedi sa tele service yi se eba na wetimi anya remote access to health services.
Flag bearer of the NDC, John Dramani Mahama, calls for political solution to resolve parliamentary vacancy controversy and urges presidential intervention.
God beat me on my decision. Now parliament also like I say, you so a separate arm of government. And the way I can be here say you need a political solution. Na ni na jina opinion for any opinion some.
Later on the Channel One Newsroom, Dadekotopon constituency set for tight race in December 7 elections as NDC and NPP prepare for battle.
I
don't know the program she has for the youth, but this man is the best for us.
In CNR business, Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association criticizes cocoa price increase as political move ahead of 2024 elections.
The price given to us previously are so low. In fact, it's insignificant. I mean, to us, we know it's so low.
Grateful for your time on the Channel One Newsroom. Let's now begin with our stories now. The Supreme Court has set Tuesday, November 12, 2024, for a landmark judgment on Speaker of Parliament Alban Gbagben's contested decision to declare 4 parliamentary seats vacant. This judgment follows weeks of intense legal arguments during which the court issued a stay on the Speaker's order regarding the 4 seats. Channel One News' Jude Duncan brings us details in the following report.
The upcoming ruling will address the Speaker of Parliament's declaration of 4 parliamentary seats as vacant, a move that has sparked intense legal debates. Thaddeus Sori, representing Speaker Alban Gbagben, was absent from court on Monday and no statement of case was filed on behalf of the Speaker.
By court, the judgment of this court will be delivered tomorrow, 12 November 2024.
During the last hearing, the Attorney General questioned Sori's representation of the Speaker, citing an alleged lack of approval from the Public Procurement Authority. Additionally, the Attorney General Godfrey Dami argued on Monday that parliamentary composition should be determined only through elections and not by an order from the Speaker, referencing Article 93 of Ghana's Constitution.
First, Article 93, Clause 1 of the Constitution, which sets out the composition of Parliament, and says there shall be a Parliament which shall consist of not less than 140 elected members. This should be read as submitted respectively with Article 47, Clause 1 of the Constitution, which says Ghana shall be divided into as many constituencies for the purpose of election of members of Parliament as the Electoral Commission may prescribe, and each constituency shall be represented by 1 member of Parliament. The combined effect of these provisions is that insofar as Parliament is constituted by a certain number of MPs or members of Parliament representing those constituencies, the composition of Parliament shall not be altered except as prescribed for in the Constitution. So no person or authority with all respect has the power to make any decision at all or construe the Constitution in a way which will alter or change the composition of Parliament except as stated in the Constitution.
After the court deferred its judgment, Majority Leader Alexander Penyomakin called on Speaker Gbagben to comply with the Supreme Court's stay of execution order. He also urged the media to address him as the Majority Leader, emphasizing the importance of resolving the current parliamentary standoff.
MPP in Parliament is bleeding. We have gone through too much hell in the hands of Mr. Speaker. We just don't talk about it. We've managed the situation for far too long. And at this point, we would call on him, Mr. Speaker, that let us end the 8th Parliament on a very happy and a very good note. Let's work together. Stop describing the Majority Caucus as NPP Caucus. Stop doing your headlines where you will say that Afenyo Makin, the leader of MPP Caucus. Afenyo Makin is the bona fide leader of Parliament. He is the Majority Leader of Parliament. And MPP remains the Majority Caucus because our 137 plus the 1 independent, that was the proclamation by law in the House, and we've remained the Majority Caucus, I said.
The Supreme Court has scheduled November 12, 2024 as the day for final judgment on the case of the 4 vacated seats brought to the Apex Court by Member of Parliament for Futu and leader of the NPP Caucus, Alexander Penyomakin, versus the Speaker of Parliament and the Attorney General. Early today in court, the Member of Parliament for Ifutu sought to make the argument that the Speaker of Parliament had not conducted himself well in Parliament and was presiding over chaos for refusal to acknowledge the MPP as the majority side of the House. Early in court today as well, the counsel for the Speaker of Parliament, Tadio Sori, did not show up in court and did not file any processes. Reporting for Channel One News, my name is Jude Duncan.
Let us now shift focus to some election-related stories. Now, a Sekondi High Court presided over by His Lordship George K. Jan Konto has set aside an earlier injunction preventing NDC's Amenfi Central Parliamentary candidate Joanna Jan Kujo from presenting herself as the party's candidate. The injunction had been filed by aggrieved NDC supporters after the party's initial parliamentary primaries. In his ruling, His Lordship Jan Konto noted that circumstances had changed as the National Democratic Congress annulled the contested primaries and conducted a new one in which incumbent MP Kwachiaka declined to participate. This decision effectively cleared Joanna Jan Kujo to contest. Channel One News' Western Regional Correspondent Akwasi Ejeanim has more from Sekondi.
After Joanna Jan Kujo's victory in the initial Memphis Central parliamentary primaries, some supporters filed a case alleging irregularities. As a result, the court initially granted an injunction barring her from presenting herself as the candidate. Despite the party's annulment and subsequent rerun of the primaries, the Electoral Commission disqualified her based on the standing injunction. Following the fresh primary and NDC's revalidation of Joanna Jan Kujo's candidacy, her legal team filed a motion to vacate the injunction. On Monday, His Lordship Jan Konto ruled that the changed circumstances warranted lifting the injunction, clearing her as a candidate.
Sekondi High Court has today set aside its earlier ruling to prevent the NDC parliamentary candidate for Amenfi Central from contesting the parliamentary elections that is set for December 7th. Today, you can see the candidate is very much happy and the party supporters are very much happy. We just want to find out from the council what he has to say about his account of what transpired here in court and his message to the Electoral Commission.
We want to thank the court. I won't say more. The Electoral Commission rep is in court. He is aware the court has vacated the injunction. The basis on which they disqualify Joanna Jan is based on the injunction order. Now that the injunction has been vacated, Jane Mensah should do the right thing. I will say no more. Thank you.
A jubilant Joanna Jan Kujo and her supporters shared their relief after the ruling.
We thank God for everything that has happened today, especially also my new lawyers who came in to rescue me, because we've been going back and forth and everything, but this new lawyer stepped in to make sure that everything has gone well. And then what I can say that I thank God and all the NDC members in Amenfi Central, branch executives, constituency executives, all the Western Region NDC people, in fact, regional executives, oh my God, and I'm coming home and we are going to do our campaign lunch, and after the campaign lunch, then so I know that the people are waiting for me and they are happy. So I want to tell them that they should just go and find something to eat and drink and be happy and thank God.
I saw it coming because the circumstances upon which the injunction was granted some months ago has changed. As of today, that election is null and void. It was rerun, and based on the rerun, that is the NDC filed the candidature of Joanna Jan Kujo. And today the court has been very justice to the issue. And we think that the time is very short. We have less than 26 days to the main election. all hands must be on deck. We should go to every corner of Amenfi Central and make sure our seat is retained by Joanna Jan Kujo.
For now, the NDC is happy to see its candidate in the person of Joanna Jan Kujo actually representing the party at the Amenfi Central constituency come December 7th. But the party also awaits on the EC to do what they expect, that is to see their candidates on the ballot papers. For Channel One TV News, I'm Akwesi Jenim. Sekondi.
To the NPP now, its flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has called on Ghanaians to fully embrace the digitalization initiatives being introduced into the health sector. He made the remarks while commissioning the e-pharmacy and telehealth services in Ejiso. More details are in the following report by Channel One News' Hansen Ajiman.
Dr. Bawumia visited 4 constituencies in the Ashanti region on Monday. His first stop was the Bekwai constituency, where First Deputy Speaker of Parliament Joseph Osei-Owusu is not seeking re-election. The NPP faces a challenge from an independent candidate affiliated with the party who garnered over 22,000 votes in 2020. However, the regional chairman is urging party supporters to ignore the independent candidate's campaign.
The governor of Ashanti, Bekwai, the governor of Ashanti, Ashanti, na me catch any say, Saba say, yato no timinya 2% kura no asreme.
Dr. Bawumia continued his tour in the Bosumchi constituency, where the education minister is the incumbent MP. He acknowledged the important contributions of the constituency to the NPP's political success and promised accountability if re-elected.
Minim se muhia astrotef baako ewaha yede bebremo yede astrotef no ebebremo minim se hospital nana akanchire me se hospital no mu pesa ya upgrade hospital emamo ye be upgrade hospital yi amamo la nana asre adie se muhia nursing training college ewo kuntasia in district capital, Yabebremo Nursing Training College, Naya ye mo inner roads no so amamo, Yadi Punto mamo, Monfastiano mami.
The team then moved to the Ejiso constituency, where 1 minute silence was observed in honor of the late MP John Kuma. Dr. Bawumia launched the telehealth initiative aimed at improving virtual healthcare delivery across the country.
Sir, adia ye launchy enei ebebua bebre because ene nipa bebre timi ko hospital yare kakra no mu akọ ukwa na doctors no omo ye busy, very busy. Ubetimi atena waiting room for 3 hours 4 hours before doctor in home enti na ye pese yede sa tele service yi se eba na wetimi anya remote access to health services.
The NPP flag bearer on Monday visited 4 constituencies in the Ashanti region. The highest is done so far in a day since beginning his tour on November 4. He took the opportunity to align some of his policies in the agricultural sector and the health sector. He also played some official duties as a vice president by commissioning the telehealth initiative. Reporting for Channel One News, Hansen Ajiman.
Now, flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, has called for a political solution rather than a legal one to resolve the controversy surrounding the vacant seats in Parliament. He urged President Akufo-Addo to intervene, remove the matter from the Supreme Court and work towards a lasting political solution to the impasse. Channel One News' Ashanti regional correspondent Hafiz Tijani reports.
John Dramani Mahama, during a fellowship with the clergy in Kumasi, addressed the issue on the same day the Supreme Court was set to deliver a ruling on the matter.
We can solve it politically. The solution is not legal. In the way Ankebe here said, yenya political solution na ni nyina gyina mpanyinfo ene ɔmampanyinsɛm media ma adwene sanka me ɔmampanyin a mema yakɔ case na free Supreme Court no my friend minority, my friend majority, and our leaders of party. Now, for you, one majority, ni minority, obiaso a majority. Now, my friend, leaders of two groups, you know, and as of opinion, Council of States, and the Speaker of Parliament, Akansa. No, did he say Omotsnasia, Ombenya solution to Asema Ekoso?
He called for a lasting solution to avoid similar occurrences in the future.
And so send a beya NC biom no. I was here share constitution ni biom. If you say and you many be a clear a bill so obi beka say ni omatro say ni omatro constitution mu ni meaning ne say and I say ni meaning ne say. Nti say ko ba say ya doing copy e was ade no ho na was here call Supreme Court for interpretation. And so you who sa areas na ye chinchim na ye tighten here and who here say emrebia ye beko Supreme Court akoka say monhwe sa emre yenhwe.
Mahama also reiterated his pledge to improve the free senior high school policy and dismissed claims of its cancellation.
Sa asema omoka say NDC ba ye betwa free SHS mo a political gimmick. Omo de say nipa adwen. Free SHS has come to stay. Free SHS no any dedicated source of funding. Enti sikano ko sope. Se was ye bibia ekoda Minister of Finance table so eche abra ye here sikano e dey free SHS no. Enti ye say about will do a dedicated source of funding.
He reaffirmed his strong stance against LGBTQ activities. The event brought together clergymen from various denominations.
The NDC's flag bearer, John Dramani Mahama, is seeking support of the clergy and other religious leaders ahead of the 2024 elections. Hafiz Tijani, Channel One News, Kumasi, Ashanti Region.
You are watching the Channel One Newsroom here on Channel One TV. Still to come. Dadekotopon constituency set for tight race in December 7 elections as NDC and NPP prepare for battle. Don't go away, we have details in a jiffy.
Get ready.
Every objection against you is hereby dismissed.
For Impact 2024 with the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, Reverend Dr. Eastwood Anaba, Apostle Joshua Selman, Apostle Isi Igeneba, Bishop Dr. Bernard Ojiri Asari, and Reverend Dr. David Entry, November 24th to December 1st, 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. daily at Action Chapel International, Prayer Cathedral, Dominion Arena. For inquiries or pass information, call 059-230-0069.
Dr. Bawumia once said,
they are hurting the economy. These taxes are hurting, and therefore you are not going to get the growth. And when you don't get the growth, you will not get the revenue. And when you don't get the revenue, you go back to increasing taxes to get the revenue, and then you are in a cyclical downward spiral. And so they have it wrong.
Plenty English know the full baskets. They told us they'd move us from taxation to production, but they rather imposed over 40 taxes on suffering Ghanaians. Vote John Dramani Mahama for president. Trustworthy, honest, and reliable. Vote for change. Choose the umbrella. Vote John Dramani Mahama and the NDC.
Hey, Ma. How are you and the kids?
Grandma, I miss you.
Is that a Kia? Didn't she go to school?
Oh, no. She's just recovering from malaria.
You see why I don't like to come and visit?
Oh, Ma. Now we have the new treated nets for every room.
Are you serious?
Yes. Even your room has the new treated nets.
Adwa, then you'll be seeing us soon.
Yeah, now I sleep under my new treated net every night.
Are you serious?
Your insecticide-treated net now comes with a new type made for your sleeping comfort. The new net is very strong, highly resistant and just as effective. Remember, a treated net is better than no treated net. Sleep under it every night and throughout the night to avoid malaria. Let's come on board Good Life to eliminate malaria now.
Good Life, live it well, it's an everyday thing. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Health Service and partners with support from USAID and the US President's Malaria Initiative.
Luck is everywhere.
Hey, 8K. Hey, wait. You go put it on this time. This is my man. Good luck.
Bill Radio. We are star 712. It's much more phone. I'm on dialing the magic numbers. Star 712. Now welcome to the luckiest. And now with me at ticket. You can buy for yourself or your loved one.
Mommy, tell mommy who's here.
You're buying for me, right?
Or who else?
Let's
choose buy tickets for others.
Love you, boo boo.
Maybe straight to option 4. Now you need to buy tickets worth 50 Ghana to qualify. Yes, you can buy random or preferred tickets. I'm choosing random tickets. Listen, if you buy the random ticket, the system chooses a random number for you. But if you buy the preferred, you get to input your own preferred 5 digits. 5. Now follow the prompts and confirm. Now the luckiest.
The luckiest is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform, not for persons below 18 years. T&Cs apply.
John, Mama Wakwaba.
Yeah, so.
Alaji, Mama Wakwaba.
Yeah.
John, I had a bro, one.
I really am a Ghana 19 and Menamo, and then Breca Cran Bijano. Don't know anything about Masaba.
Alaji, I had a bro.
Yo, Medasi. Mwamonim, Tamana Amawa, which you Mumiana Nambe Bobo and Kakra. As I say, dear, my crowd said, me pese me be wareno. Na me ko siesie no. Na me man san gina ne na so biom. No ye kra behwe.
Yo, abusa fo, yes sempa.
Yes sempa.
Yo, I'm a Ghana. Wasumo.
Mentumi ensan echi. Sho bread baby a wo de me famwe. Amane hu. Baby. Mentumi biom. Forward ever, backwards never.
John, wo okwan a wo de me bai fa so. Ahokyere ekom dum so hwa me nana ni ya free SHS ya baya kom anya school anko edeke ya o ma yefe
ase o ma se sambe sha obo sa ahomache 2 okro kokra meko band na makwa ko yiska e de abra magana na maboni dwetire ama na starting kokon ketenkete
Akonta, you are still incompetent.
2% side mama abrabo eto chacha ti say aviator there be embaso.
Alaji has also promised us jobs through digitalization. Ejimambe busise.
Alaji there, metenenso a ne masore. Emiri bia mekani abesa no. Otimi to kanea light e woni phone so e ma me ba bia wonam bia. Yo amagana. Enye me me ware amawo. Alaji ni Jones ni wa choose.
No ababa say. Eye Alaji number 1.
Alaji number 1.
Esuro.
Yeah, welcome back to the Channel One Newsroom. Let's focus on some more stories. Now, today on the Channel One Newsroom, we spotlight the Dadekotopon constituency, where the NDC and NPP are preparing for a tight race ahead of the December 7 elections. Incumbent NDC MP Rita Na Odole Soa seeks re-election, while first-time NPP candidate Joseph Addo, closely associated with President Akufo-Addo, aims to capture the seat. Akosio examines the contest and each candidate's prospects in this report.
According to the 2020 voters register, the Dadekotopon constituency has a total voter population of 124,116 spread across 20 electoral areas. Some of the most popular localities in the constituency include La, Bema Camp, Laboni, cantonments, among others. Politically, The Dadekotopon constituency has largely been a stronghold of the National Democratic Congress, particularly in presidential elections. The NDC has won every presidential election in the constituency from 1996 to 2020, except 2000 when it lost to the NPP. The parliamentary elections, however, remain a battleground. The NDC has won 5 times and lost only in the 2000 and 2016 parliamentary elections. Rita Na Odolesowa, on the ticket of the NDC, won the 2020 parliamentary elections by a margin of about 6,000 votes against the NPP's Joseph Nyanyofio of the New Patriotic Party. For the upcoming 2024 elections, the NDC has retained Rita Odolesowa as their parliamentary candidate, and she seeks to win the seat for a second time.
I lived with the good people of Dadekotopon, born and bred here. I have worked well with them. I have lived in harmony with them. I have lived peacefully with them. And they see me as a mother. And so they refer to me as Nyawo Papa. And believe you me, I trust God that the good people of Dadekotopon, Muslims, Christians, traditionalists, the youth, the aged, the persons with disability, they are one of my heartbeats that I work closely with. They are going to vote for Rita Odolesowa and John Dramani Mahama so that I'll have a second term in Parliament, because in Parliament, when you go for your first term and you go for a second term, you are able to do more than your first term.
The NPP aiming to reclaim the seat is fielding Joseph Addo, a long-time chauffeur for President Akufo-Addo. Though new to the political arena, Joseph Addo's close ties to the president have drawn attention to his candidacy.
There's always a first time. In 2020, she was also first time and she won. So I believe strongly that we can sail through with some hard work.
A lot of people are curious to know why you're moving from driving, professional driving, to politics. Is it for fear of losing your job if President Akufo-Addo leaves the Jubilee House?
Well, I've been driving the president for 24 years. So I'm his driver before he became president. Right? So also, it's not about losing my job. I will still drive him if he's the former president.
Could Joseph Addo's political debut and support from high-ranking NPP members tilt the scales in favor of the NPP?
This is an MP who promised, a simple thing like a library in all the 10 electoral areas. She has not even put up a kiosk. Everybody, we are thirsty to reclaim our seats. Our candidate's guy name, or I would say his nickname, is Izebe.
What does it mean?
When he used to play football, that's when they call him Izebe.
Was he a striker or a defender?
He was a very, very strong defender, lefty. You cannot pass him just like that. Yeah, so when they mention Izebe, they say Ejumira.
The NDC, however, is confident of retaining both the parliamentary and presidential votes in the constituency.
It is not always the responsibility of an MP, especially an MP in opposition, to provide jobs. It is the government, through the president, executive instrument, that will influence job creation. What this government has rather done to this constituency is created unemployment. Companies, there were institutions that had offices in the trade fair. They've demolished all of them.
The area's main health facility, that is the La General Hospital, was demolished in 2020 for reconstruction. Well, although we are seeing some level of work, progress has been generally slow. In addition, the residents say the current economic challenges in the country have worsened their living conditions. But will these factors be a deciding factor for voters in this constituency, and who are their preferred candidates?
One of our major priorities is the hospital. He was the one that drove the president to the La General Hospital to demolish the hospital. And as we are speaking now, they gave us 2 years, 3 years. They said that it's time for elections, so they came and they started something. Now it has been altered. Why should such a person who drove the president to demolish our hospital be the person standing to be elected as our MP?
She was more jolly. The mama bomoding.
We know we have MP in Labadi, but I personally don't know.
You have an MP?
Yeah, because I'm a youth.
I don't know the program she has for the youth, but this man is the best for us.
You open the camera bonus ya ka show the entry ni. She papa na ba ami. E fe to no ko vulu. E wo ka yin gba kura nla. Pede mi la be me ko unja mi.
You told her like
Bano bangomi Kenya papa Bano bango Kenya Joseph Bano bangomi.
The Dadekotopon constituency will be a key election to watch, not only because there are two candidates from the main political parties, but there are two independent candidates who exited the New Patriotic Party to contest in this election, making it a more competitive race. But we here at Channel One Television will keep a close eye on the seat and bring you up to speed with matters relating to the general election, the parliamentary and the presidential election. Reporting for Channel One News, Akusia Autry.
Now here at Channel One TV and City FM, we have developed a dedicated website for the upcoming elections, elections.citynewsroom.com. Now this website is designed to provide real-time updates, in-depth analysis and fact-checked information on all aspects of the upcoming polls. It features a broad array of election-related content, including candidate profiles, party manifestos, constituency information, and an interactive map for easy navigation across all the constituencies. Now, our head of current affairs production here at Channel One TV and City FM, Fred Jabano, joins us to help us navigate this website. Fred, thank you very much for coming. I mean, elections.citynewsroom.com. What are some of the resources we can find on there? And let's begin with the presidential elections.
Yes, Charles, election.citynewsroom.com. To also make it easier for our viewers and listeners and all the people who visit our website, you can go to citynewsroom.com, citynewsroom.com. When you go to the website citynewsroom.com, you see an election icon at the top, on the home page at the top. You can click that election icon, and it will bring you straight here onto our election dashboard. The presidential results gives you the actual figures each candidate had in the 2020 election. Also gives you, as you mentioned, the list of all the presidential candidates in the 2020 election. But this is one nice thing about our dashboard. Let's hit view details. When you get to view details, you can get all the regional election results 2020 on the website. So it gives you a half a region and would give you every candidate and how much they obtained within the region,
like
including
a proper regional breakdown.
Exactly, a proper regional breakdown, including the percentages of their votes they were able to get. So you have a half a region, you have a Ashanti region, all the way. There's 16 regions. You have detailed results of each region and each presidential candidate.
Let's move to the parliamentary. I'm sure we have resources there too.
Yes, we have resources there. Okay, so if you want to go to parliamentary and you don't want to go through the whole thing again, this is what you do. You hit this particular button where you find the presidential. Underneath it is the parliamentary. You tap parliamentary, and now it gives you the number of seats each party obtained
137
in parliament. 137, 137. It also gives you a nice graph as to how they are represented. Whatever you want to do, whatever analysis you want to get, once you log on to citynewsroom.com, you tap the election icon, or you go to elections.citynewsroom.com. You get all you want here about elections in Ghana.
Thank you very much, Fred. That was very detailed. Fred Jabano is our head of current productions here at Channel One TV and City FM. This election, make us your trusted source of information. Go to that website, elections.citynewsroom.com, for relevant information on all aspects of the upcoming polls. Now, away from elections, road infrastructure projects and other critical administrative roadworks currently under construction are expected to face significant delays as Ghana Highways Authority workers announce an indefinite strike beginning Tuesday, November 12. This decision comes despite a recent summons by the National Labour Commission to resolve grievances between the Ministry of Roads and Highways and the Ghana Highway Authority. Emmanuel Opong reports.
The strike is a direct response to the government's decision to proceed with the implementation of the National Roads Authority Act 2024, Act 1118, against the workers' objections. Central to the dispute is the demand for the removal of two key officials, Engineer I.K. Mensah, Chairman of the Ghana Highways Authority Board, and Engineer Collins B. Donko, Chief Executive Officer of the authority. The workers claim these officials have been complicit in their decisions that jeopardize the integrity of the roads sector. This development follows a formal petition to the president in which workers urge broader consultations before the new act is enforced. Here is the chairman of the Ghana Highway Authority Workers Union, Nobo Yasruku, outlining the reasons for the strike.
Details of the strike action. The reason: ungranted demands. Start dates: Tuesday, the 12th of November 2024. That is tomorrow. Duration: indefinite.
The workers emphasized that their grievances are directed solely at the office of the president, not at the Ministry of Roads and Highways or any other mediating body. In a letter to the National Labour Commission, they expressed appreciation for the commission's efforts, but firmly declined its request to negotiate on this issue.
But from here, we'll go and present our letter, and we are saying that we don't have any dealing with the ministry. So the ministry cannot invite us for negotiation.
The workers here at the Ghana Highway Authority, they remain assertive that they are not backtracking on their decision to go on strike until their demands are resolved. For Channel One News, Emmanuel Opong.
This is still the Channel One Newsroom on Channel One TV. Still ahead. Patients at Kolebu demand smooth operation of free dialysis program. Don't go away, we'll be back in a moment.
Who are you? Who are you? Charlie, I'll be you from the future. Who doesn't sleep on that slice of bready poor mattress anymore? Don't some slippers then follow me. You despite the mattress we did the front there. Yeah? That'll be the mattress where the dead for time. Wait, what are you doing? Wow! No damage at all. Not only durable, but also super comfortable. Come on, try it.
Nothing day like Ash Foam. Enjoy full body support and unparalleled comfort for a restful sleep.
Don't forget your keys.
Get the premium sleep experience with mattresses from Ash Foam. Visit any of our showrooms nationwide or at ashfoam.com. Dr. Bawumia once said,
the economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. This is the economy of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
The unemployment rate, which stood at just 8% in 2016, has hit an all-time high of 15%. The latest 2024 Afrobarometer indicates that unemployment is the biggest problem facing the nation. You trust this liar at your own peril. Vote John Dramani Mahama for president. Trustworthy, honest, and reliable. Vote for change. Choose the umbrella. Vote John Dramani Mahama and the NDC.
Your health is in your hands, but at some point, it passes on to us. At Mintuba Hospital and Coloproctology Center, we believe that quality healthcare isn't a privilege, it's a right. Equipped with cutting-edge technology, we are fully prepared to effectively deal with all colorectal and proctological conditions. Our team of highly skilled doctors, surgeons, and nurses are renowned for their expertise in minimally invasive and painless laser, ligature, and lungoproctological surgery. We are committed to providing a wide range of services to meet the diverse needs of our patients. Mintuba Hospital, your health is our priority. Visit Mintuba Hospital today or call us at 0244 581 541 or 0271 054 204. Mintuba Hospital, in to serve a peculiar health need.
Life is a celebration of moments, big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world, Piva Drink at a burst of refreshment.
Give me Piva Procto and Tandy.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
Introducing a new era of sophistication and power. The Haval Julian from Zondatech Ghana Limited. The Julian is packed with features that elevate your journey. Enjoy excellent interior build quality designed for comfort and style. Experience an impressively smooth and refined drivetrain powered by a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine with 147 horsepower and 220 newton-meters of torque. Visit us at your nearest dealership and drive away your brand new Haval Julian. Call us on 0501-772222 or 0501-773333.
In the heart of our communities, change is not just a dream, it's a promise.
I don't have to worry about rising costs and taxes. Dr. Bawumia's flat rate tax system is a breath of fresh air. It means I can keep more of what I earn and invest back into my business.
I've seen so many changes in my lifetime, but what matters most is to feel secured. Dr. Bawumia's initiative for the elderly is to make sure we are not forgotten. He's giving us the exact care that we deserve.
With digital skills training, I am no longer worried about the future. Dr. Bawumia empowers us to thrive in a digital world, making us ready for tomorrow's jobs.
Job opportunities are crucial for my generation. Dr. Bawumia is committing to creating job opportunities and entrepreneurship. With his vision, we can build our dreams.
Together, we can transform our nation. Dr. Bawumia's plan aren't just policies. They are pathway for prosperity for every Ghanaian.
It's time for leadership that listens and acts. A vision for all of us, where every voice matters and every dream is possible. Vote Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Esoroho. Vote number 1 on the ballot.
Thank you for staying with us here on the Channel One Newsroom. Now, the family of 16-year-old BECA graduate Dennis Owusu, who died in an alleged stabbing incident involving 3 teenage girls, is intensifying calls for justice as the case is set to be heard at the Asukwa District Court on Tuesday, November 12, 2024. Meanwhile, one of the teenage girls suspected to be involved in the incident has been granted bail. Channel One News' Ashanti Regional Correspondent Doris Lonta reports.
The incident reportedly occurred when one of the three 15-year-old girls allegedly stabbed the deceased, Dennis, in the rib area during an argument that escalated into a physical altercation. This happened on last Monday night around 7:30 in Anloga, Ashanti region, while the girls were escorting a friend home. The family visited Asukwa District Court for documentation as the case is expected to be heard on Tuesday, November 12, 2024. A brother of the deceased, Victor Owusu, spoke to Channel One News.
We are looking for justice. We are looking for justice for our brother and our everything, because the child who has passed away is not troublesome. That we will see that maybe his troubled nature has resulted into the death. So all that we are seeking is justice. We know that the court is a competent court of jurisdiction, so we pray that the court will grant us justice.
Victor also expressed concerns that the deceased family was not informed before one of the suspect girls was granted bail. He added that a post-mortem examination is expected, after which funeral arrangements for Dennis will commence.
I heard that one of the suspects has been granted bail from the police station. So I called the CID and the CID confirmed that one of the ladies has been granted bail. So I saw her mother this morning, and the CID has assured me that when the court needs her, they will bring her here.
The family of the deceased 16-year-old Dennis Owusu has intensified calls for justice to be served. Meanwhile, the case is expected to be heard tomorrow, 12 November 2024. Reporting for Channel One News, I'm Doris Lonta, Asukwa Court, Ashanti region.
Now, the ongoing school placement exercise has left hundreds of parents and students frustrated as they wait at the National Resolution Center located at the Ghana National Association of Teachers Hall in Accra. Many complain about poor coordination, reporting days of waiting without assistance or clear feedback. The Free Senior High School Placement Secretariat has suggested a possible extension of the exercise if all issues remain unresolved. More details in this report by Channel One News' Rachel Engman.
Although the academic year for senior high school fresh students has already begun nationwide, many graduates are still entangled in placement challenges. The National Resolution Center at the NAT Hall in Accra remains crowded as frustrated parents and students seek solutions to a variety of issues, including lack of placements for students with good grades and assignments to distant day schools. Several parents shared their concerns, describing their prolonged wait times and lack of effective support or updates on their cases.
I've been here getting to 2 hours now.
And so no one has attended to you?
No. What we hear is that the man is saying that blah, 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 blah. We can't hear that because some of us who have been here for 3 weeks, 2 weeks and all that, you have to at least see to us.
This is like my second time being here, and then the same response they gave me the first time was that I should write the schools. Category C's and B schools for my junior brother, and then he got 18, and then I wrote, we were told that we will be hot, they will do the placement for us by the close of last week, which is Friday. They didn't do the placement, and then I came here today, and then I realized that almost everybody here have the same problem.
My daughter got a school at Dodowa. Meanwhile, she didn't choose that school, and unfortunately for us, we got a day, so I cannot transport her from where I'm staying, which is Choko Police Station, to Dodowa every day. And looking at this current economy, it would never help my family. I don't know the kind of computer they are using because I'm talking from a maths background, and looking at this IT world, this shouldn't happen. Because this Ghana and this institution is a very big institution, so I don't know the kind of workers that they employ. I don't know. whether those over there they are IT wizard or marketers.
So I came to place an order thinking they might probably resolve the issue. They did some, but left with some. And I was here throughout last week, but still some of them have not been changed.
Deputy Coordinator of the Free Senior High School Secretariat, Nana Afrasika Mensah, addressed the situation, mentioning that an extension of the placement exercise is possible if current challenges are not resolved within the existing time frame.
Apart from those that you see here, we have hard-working staff over there. They are also working on it. So when we get it here, we've even called one of our drivers to come and pick it to the center for them to resolve it. So if they say we are not attending to their issue, I think it's in one way or it's a big lie. By the close of the week, if the number keeps coming up, why not? We will have to give them an extension to make sure that we face their issues for them.
The ongoing school placement exercise has sparked frustration among hundreds of parents and students here at the Nat Hall in Accra. Many reports waiting for days expressing disappointment over delays and poor coordination. The Free SHS Secretariat says they may extend the process if these concerns are not fully resolved by deadline. Reporting for Channel One News, my name is Richard Engman.
Now, renal patients at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital are calling on the government to ensure the smooth operation of dialysis treatment following the announcement of an extended free treatment policy. This comes after Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia announced that starting December 1, renal patients will receive free dialysis treatment with the use of their NHIS card. Ajubi Rafia Kantin has more.
The issue of dialysis treatment has been one of the most discussed topics in Ghana's health sector in recent months. In June 2024, the National Health Insurance Authority began offering free dialysis sessions for children under 18 and adults over 60. However, according to Vice President Dr. Bawumia, this treatment will be extended to all age groups under the NHIS starting December 1, 2024. Speaking to Channel One News, the president of the Renal Patients Association expressed delight at the news.
This is a welcoming news. We just hope it's not something, let me use the right word, it's not a political talk. Like I said, some of us, we knew something small about this because there was a committee that set up and I was part of the committee. So we discussed all these things. It's through that committee that the first initiative came, the pilot base, where they were giving children below 18 free dialysis, above 60 free dialysis, but in between they were giving us some 2 sessions. So it was all part of that process.
Some patients at the unit shared their thoughts with Channel One News.
I'll be fine, I'll be relieved because anytime I'm coming for dialysis, I think of where will I get money? Where will I get money? At times I can get, if I want to come to dialysis, I don't have money. I have to be inside. So now that is going to be free, I don't know how the government is going to check on it, whether it will continue how we used to pay, it will continue, or it's going to be no equipment, no usable materials. Today you come and tomorrow they will tell you that there are no materials. That's what I'm afraid of.
Meanwhile, Alexander Roosevelt, ranking member on the Parliamentary Committee on Health, voiced concerns that this initiative might strain the National Health Insurance Scheme.
The NHIS itself is suffering. Why add on just like that in order to win political power? I think it's a disservice to the NHIS. Management cannot talk.
You're also watching the Channel One Newsroom on Channel One TV. Next is CNR Business with Netele Nete Ajaho.
CNR Business is brought to you by MTN and EcoBank.
Hello and welcome to CNR Business, proudly brought to you by MTN and EcoBank. My name is Netelinete Ajahu. The Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association has described the recent increase in cocoa prices as a political move aimed at winning over cocoa farmers ahead of the 2024 general elections. This follows government's raise of the cocoa producer price from 3,000 Ghana cedis to 3,100 Ghana cedis per 64-kilogram bag from the price set in September for the 2024-2025 crop season. There's more on the following report by CNR Business's Daniel Sakite.
President Akufo-Addo recently announced an increase in the cocoa producer price at the National Farmers' Day Award ceremony, aiming to improve farmers' incomes during the challenging economic times. This price adjustment follows reports that some cocoa farmers were holding back their beans, expecting a rise in prices. Speaking with CNR Business, Stevenson Anane-Boateng, president of the Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association, criticized the government for not consulting farmers before implementing this decision, especially given the current international cocoa market price.
The new price that has come out, we don't know anything about it. So we consider it as a political message to us. Strategies. Reason being that the way it never happened in this country that the government has increased cocoa twice, thrice in a year. But he knows it, that he knows that the price given to us previously are so low. In fact, it's insignificant. To us, we know.
And that's all for CNR Business. It was proudly brought to you by MTN and EcoBank. My name is Netelinete Ajaho.
CNR Business was brought to you by MTN and EcoBank.
Doing never stops until the job is done. Turn your home and business into an internet highway and experience the revolution of working and playing without limits. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh to sign up for MTN Fiber for home and business today.
Every day, people have money emergencies. Ma, I need my school fees emergency. Mommy, chop money emergency. Emergency. Catch it. I'm your rent emergency. Now, there's a new emergency number in town.
More money, challenge and enjoyment. At the top life we got.